What's up, chat? Welcome to the deeper level tonight. We're about to go through a recap of the San Diego Comic-Con day one. Insomniac Games has dropped a bombshell on us, chat. And I do mean a bombshell on us. There is so much to cover and go over. So I'm going to give y'all a minute to come on in here, and then we're going to talk about this thing, chat, because let me tell you, October 20th is about to be gas, bro. And it's about to be gas. And I'm also trying to download an app on my ROG Ally called Chiaki. And what that'll do is that'll allow me to not only use PlayStation Remote Play, but I'll also be able to use the on-screen commands, because if you use it any other kind of way, you have to actually hook up a controller to it, and to me that defeats the whole purpose of having a handheld system if you still got to do that. Yeah, if you tuned in on Twitch tonight, go ahead and hit that follow button if you don't mind. If you're over on the red side of things on YouTube, go ahead and hit that subscribe button. Street Fighter Assassin's Fist, ain't it? You know, I like those little independent covers on games and stuff like that. See my homeboy Kiarion just lived in. Tony MC, man, you know what? I'm kind of occupied at the moment, because my time is real limited, bro, because I work like a 9 to 5 or whatever, so I don't just have a whole lot of time. But I definitely appreciate the offer, but you know, like I said, I just want to be realistic. I'm not even really sure that I would have an opportunity to get to it in ample amount of time. So yeah, appreciate the offer, man, but you know, I definitely want to do you justice, man. No problem at all, man. Yeah, it never hurts to ask, man. Appreciate you for tuning in to the deeper level tonight, man. We about to just kind of chill out and hang out for a little bit as I wind down from a good work day. You know, it was a good day in the office. But yeah, we about to react to some of this news chat for Spider-Man 2. I know y'all seen it. Before we play the trailer, let me look at a couple things. So check this out, chat. I shared the video of the trailer, which I'm sure, unless you're living up under a rock, you've seen the trailer right now of Insomniac Spider-Man 2, which we all knew we was going to get a trailer, because in grand fashion they did this the last time that Spider-Man PS4 came out at the San Diego Comic-Con back in 2018, or maybe it was 2017, somewhere around there. But when the new game or the old game was getting ready to come out, they dropped a trailer and a lot of cool info. So we didn't expect anything less, which we know October the 20th is the official day. So as it relates to marketing, you know, now's the time to start blitzing it. And that's exactly what they did. So anyway, so I shared this trailer, and my guy Rage, matter of fact, shout out to Rage. You know, I just want to cover this right quick, because the fan base for Marvel Spider-Man 2 is huge, okay? We all know we're excited about it. But anyway, if you see this tweet right here, Rage tweeted me back after I tweeted the story trailer. Hey, shout out to Legend of Zero Mortals Plan. Welcome to the deeper level. Appreciate you for hitting that follow button. Matter of fact, do me a huge favor. And if you are on YouTube, check me out also on YouTube. I'm a content creator over there. And make sure you hit that like button, and also hit that notification bell so you're notified every time I go live, man. But yeah, appreciate it. Welcome to the deeper level. Yeah, the new Spider-Man game, Tony, looks, I mean, man, it's gas, bro. So anyway, so Rage tweeted me back and he said, Deep, if Harry is alive, I'm calling it right now, Harry might be anti-Venom. Now, we know that we all did see Harry in the trailer. So then Doom Killer, shout out to my guy Doom Killer, he responded and said, he is Venom. It shows it in the trailer. So then my guy Rage tweets and says, Doom, mark it down. I'm calling it. Anti-Venom is going to heal the world. And so then Rage responds back. He said, if I'm wrong, I'll shave my whole face off. LOL. So it's funny, chat, because right now we got this whole, hey, Zama, yes, let's go. Let's go, man. Hey, I'm so hyped about Spider-Man 2 right now. So we got this little bet going. So Rage was like, look, you know, if Harry is not anti-Venom, then I'll shave my whole face off. So this whole joke started going. So then Doom Killer was like, look, I'm gonna hold you to it, but wait, do you even have facial hair? And then Hero Mentor chimes in and says, sounds like it's more extreme than shaving his facial hair. Sounds like he's shaving his whole face off. And then Brittany Morris replied on my chat as well and said, that's what I thought, LOL. Which, for those of you who don't, there he is, my guy Rage. What's up, brother? Hey, I just gave you a shout out, man. I'm so glad to see you on the stream tonight, man. I'm rolling, bro. I'm still rolling today. So I'm kind of going through the tweets before we kind of jump into the highlights of today. By the way, man, good match last night too, bro. Appreciate you for helping me get that dub, man, on oh goodness, what's the name of it? I done forgot the name of it. But anyway, on the game that we was playing last night, Naraka, yeah, Naraka Blade Point. So anyway, so Brittany just kind of chimed back and was like, yeah, that's what I thought. And then, you know, I'm still picking with my guy Rage. I was like, yeah, out here about to lose his life over the game. That's commitment. Spider-Man 2 PS5. Then Doom Killer replied, and like I say, it was just hilarious. And then Rage hit me with this, and I just thought this was, I almost fell out. At the time when I liked the tweet Rage, I wasn't able to respond like with a text because I was driving. But man, this about took me out, bro. When you said we were this close to getting Lionel Richie, and I looked at this photo, man, bro, I'm telling you, I was in the car, man, just balling, bro. I mean, that about took me out, man. I never would I never would even thought about that initially, but when you said it, I could see it, bro. But yeah, anyway, man, let's just get into this because it's been a good day just for the Spider-Man community at large. Hey, appreciate that, Zama. Appreciate that. Thank you so much. Appreciate you for tuning in, man, to every stream. You know, Final Fantasy 16 was has a lot of sentimental value to me because, again, that is my favorite development team and my favorite series of all time. So that game, Final Fantasy 16, really meant a lot to me to go through it, and I wanted to take my time. But yeah, man, so they dropped some heat today. Like I said, unless you've been living up under a rock, you know right now, as far as the gaming community, Insomniac has the gaming community on fire. It was an incredible panel. Everybody showed up. Najee Jeter showed up. Tony Todd showed up. Yuri Lowenthal showed up. It was just incredible, you know, plus a lot of the dev team was there. So San Diego Comic-Con was just fire. But let's check out some of these images and discuss this right here. So as you can see, this is Peter in the suit, which Peter having the symbiote, and also they did say too that the symbiote is of an alien descent. So it's not something created in a lab. It's an actual, you know, alien species. And that was good to know because a lot of people were wondering, that's you, Zama, you live up under the rock. Well, hey, that's fine because this is why. The type of stream that I'm doing today, that's exactly what this stream is designed to do. It's designed to bring you up to speed. So right now, as you know, San Diego Comic-Con is going on in San Diego. And today was day one, which Insomniac also has some more information that they're going to be sharing tomorrow. So that's not it. Now, we got a plethora of information today. Honestly, I thought they would have sandbagged a little bit. The stuff that they showed today, I thought we would actually get tomorrow. I'm going to be 100% honest, chat. I did not expect them to show us this much today. I was thinking, hey, do the panel, conversate with the voice actors. Because don't get me wrong, that in itself is a lot, chat. You know, being able to talk to Tony Todd, being able to talk to Najee Jeter, being able to talk to Yuri Lowenthal. I mean, you could literally interview all three of them for an hour. Matter of fact, almost 2 hours, because the interview I did with Tony Todd on my channel, I think ran about 40 minutes and we wasn't even done. I was just respecting his time, you know, because again, you know, when you get somebody of that status to take time out of their busy day, you know, for free, that doesn't charge anything, you don't want to wear out your welcome. So, you know, I didn't want to keep him on all night because I knew he had a whole lot going on. His daughter had just got married, and this was last year in November. So, you know, I wanted to be respectful of his time, even though he was cool. He never said, look, I'm only jumping on here for this amount of time. But I did get him to commit. We were fortunate enough to get him to commit to a second interview once he could say more. So, you know, closer to the time that the game actually drops or after it releases, he'll be back on the podcast and we'll be able to chop it up with him again. But just looking at this screenshot, looking at, you know, Peter with the symbiote, just the new Venom powers, it's just, you know, phenomenal. It's just no other way to say it. I mean, here's another shot of Miles and Peter. As a matter of fact, I think these are like 4K too, if I'm not mistaken. So yeah, these are going to make for a nice screensaver. Now, this scene right here in the trailer, to me, was gas, because you can really, the detail just in this room, like obviously this is Kraven's quarters. I mean, you can see all of the, you know, kills and stuff, the taxidermy animals up there at the top near Miles's head. So this is definitely in the quarters of Kraven somewhere. And these guys are armored up pretty good. I mean, they got shields. You know, they got on pretty hefty armor. So these guys don't look like they're just no regular type enemy. You know, it looked like, you know, they're going to have quite a bit of fight in them for Miles right here. So now that we get a chance to see these steals. Okay, so let's talk about this for a second. So we got Harry is healed now. He's out of the tank. Now we can see the symbiote is still in the tank. Who do I got in a one-on-one, Miles or Peter? Man, okay, so here's the thing. Experience, I would say Peter. He's the more experienced fighter. However, I think that Miles got the better powers. So Miles's powers might give him an edge. But now if you're talking about Peter with the symbiote versus Miles, I'm going with Peter. Like, for sure. I'm definitely going with Peter. But if Miles bests him, it'll be because, well, number one, you know, I'm about like Sadat the Gamer. If I'm controlling Miles and I'm fighting against Peter, I'm about to give Peter the business. Okay, I'm not losing that fight, you know. But, you know, just saying, in theory, if those two matched off against each other, you know, Peter having the symbiote, yeah, it's over for Miles, because that Venom punch, yeah, Venom, because Venom looked like a tank, bro, and which we're going to get to that in a second. So here it is. Harry is healed. He's out now, which I'm really satisfied with Harry's character model too. I mean, I got to admit, you know, I'm really satisfied with the character models this time around. A lot of people was ragging on Miles's haircut, but I mean, hey, to leave them both looking the same, that just would have been very underwhelming. The fact that they gave them all a facelift, you know, Mary Jane with her hair getting longer. I mean, it's just, this game was well thought out. You can tell they aged and all of that good stuff. So here's some pictures of the panel. And that's them, of course, signing autographs. Matter of fact, they did my guy Caboose dirty. Caboose was saying something about he was first in line, but then Insomniac or Marvel, somebody sent everybody out the room and made them all get back in line. And so what happened is Caboose lost his place in line and ended up not being able to get into the room to get his autograph, because at the place he was at in line, by the time he got up there, they said that it had already reached its capacity and they wasn't taking any more people. So I really hated that that happened to my guy. Is Sandman confirmed to be in Spider-Man 2? You know what? There was a thing in the first game where there was the vial that Sandman is supposed to be locked up in. I don't know if I don't think he's confirmed for this game, but you can't never rule it out. Because think about it. In the first game, we had the Sinister Six. I did not expect us to have to fight that many villains. Then you had Martin Lee, you know, by himself, Mr. Negative, which Mr. Negative has come back. So which we're going to talk about that in a second. There's the GOAT right there, Mr. Tony Todd, aka the voice of Venom. So it was just a quality day, y'all. I mean, a lot got revealed. See if I can get this pulled up. Yeah, that's love right there. Man, I'm telling you, it's about to be gas, chat. Man, this is about to be gas. Okay, so this is like the area of where Insomniac's display is. Let me pull this trailer up just to show y'all the second trailer. Matter of fact, I'm interested to see how many views this trailer has got, because I know it's gonna break the internet. Man, you would think, bro. You really would think. Okay, so 1.2 million views 3 hours ago. Matter of fact, let's look at this first. Man, he really do, bro. Venom looks incredible. And they showed some concept art too. All right, chat. So let's discuss this right here. So how's everybody feeling about the new limited edition PS5 bundle? Now, one thing that I want you to consider about this is that, let me go 1440p. Yeah. All right. So one thing I want you to consider about this is that if you don't have a PS5, okay, this is it. This is definitely the one you cop. I mean, you get the limited edition controller and you get the limited edition PS5. If you already do own a PS5, like me, at first I was thinking when I saw this, I was like, man, you know, it's gas. I like it, but I really don't want to buy a whole nother console just to get this, because that would mean my other console, I would have to try to figure out how to sell it. You know, I would have to try to take my terabyte hard drive out and put it in the new one. And so it was just going to be a hassle, you know, not to mention just the price in general of buying another PS5. I mean, don't get me wrong, you know, I got the money to do it, but it's just the principle. So I didn't want to have to do that. Yeah, man, it's happening, Zama. I mean, get ready for it, bro. Like, this is a thing. And I'm about to go to the date in just a second of when it's coming out. Hey, Nav in the building, man. What's up, bro? I was on your stream earlier, man, your Twitch. I don't know if you saw me communicate or not. I was at work at the time when you streamed, Nava, because he streamed the event live. But I was trying to let you know, I typed it, I don't know if you got it or not, that I was watching, but I couldn't really communicate, because I was at work at the time. But anyway, so here is the bundle. Back to the bundle. So at first I was thinking, okay, man, I'm gonna have to buy a whole, okay, bet, you got it. I'm thinking to myself, I'm gonna have to buy a whole new system just to get this. All right. But the good news, chat, is that not only is the console dropping, but they're also going to allow you to buy just the plates and the controller itself. All of that will be sold separately. So if you're like me and you already got a system, you don't have to buy a whole system again. You can just buy the cover plates and the controller. So yeah, here's the dates right here, Zuma. Let me drop this. Let me keep going. All right, so available September the 1st. That's huge, chat. Available September the 1st. Matter of fact, now that I'm sitting here looking at this box, I'm seeing that 8K. Am I right to say that all the PS5s already do 8K? Or is that something new? Y'all help me with that, because I still got my PlayStation box, but it's like in the closet and I don't want to get up and break stream just to go and look at that. But I think because, they had talked about doing a new model for the PlayStation 5, but I don't think this is it. But that's kind of throwing me off. But anyway, it looks beautiful. September the 1st, this will be available. So again, limited edition PS5 consoles. Now, these go on for pre-order next Friday. All right, chat. So next Friday on PlayStation.com, PlayStation Direct, you will be able to go ahead and pre-order this bundle. Now, me personally, I'm going to get the plate covers and I'm going to get the controller. All right. So, okay, yeah, the regular box says 8K. Okay, bet. I thought so, man, but I wanted to be 100% sure, because if in the event that this was like a newer model, then I would definitely pull the trigger on the whole console. How much? I don't know if they said that or not. Hey, Elite, appreciate that, man. Appreciate that, Elite. Good looking out, because like I said, that was throwing me, but I guess it's just because that gold or yellow, whatever you want to call it, is sticking out so much on the red box as opposed to the white box. I guess I never really just paid attention to it. But anyway, this is fire. Now, the reason why I'm going to cop the plates and the controller, thing is with the controller, it's more of a collector's thing. Like, I'll never play with it, because I'm going to be honest with you. The PlayStation DualSense Edge controller, like the Pro controller, now that I played with that, man, like I won't use anything else. Let me see if it's anything about the cost. Let me close that. Let me go to PlayStation right quick. I don't know if they got it on there yet or not, but I would imagine might just get the controller. Hey, I feel you, bro. Trust me. All right, yeah, that ain't on there yet. Or hang on, let me look at this right quick. Hey, Arkham927, what up, bro? Welcome to the deeper level. Matter of fact, let me change the color on the chat right now, because on this white background, it's not coming through on screen so that y'all can see it, because I'm streaming on both platforms right now, both Twitch and YouTube. So let me change that up right quick. How's your night going, Arkham? All right, there we go. I got it to a box theme. Now that'll probably be a little bit better. Okay, so the controller thing, give me just a second. I'm gonna grab it right quick. Hang on. All right, Zama. So what I'm saying is, this is the controller that I play with now. The DualSense Edge, the Pro controller, where you can switch the profiles and everything by using this. You can set up like 3 different custom profiles. It's also got the back buttons, which I got a Scuff PS5 controller as well that I use for first person shooters, which has 4 back buttons. But just these 2, if I'm playing any game other than a first person shooter, like, this is the only thing that I'll play with. I mean, it's got me spoiled. If you ever play with one, you'll understand exactly what I'm saying. I mean, it's just hard to go back to using anything else. Yeah, man. Yeah, Pro controller, bro. That's what I use. That's all I rock with. But yeah, anyway, so let me see if they say anything about the cost. All right, here we go right here. Marvel Spider-Man 2 will be featured on a custom PlayStation 5 hardware. Okay, bet. You did a video reacting to the new trailer? Yeah, you know what, Zama? It ain't cheap. I'm going to be honest with you. It's not cheap whatsoever. I will say that it's cheaper than the Scuff. I think I paid like $249 for the Scuff, bro. But to me, the functionality of them is life-changing. Trying to see if they mention the cost. Okay, so we're very excited to announce that the Marvel Spider-Man 2 limited edition bundle will release September the 1st, and pre-orders begin July 28th. Okay, so next Friday is when the pre-orders are going to start. But I still don't see anything that says how much they cost. Or let me see what this says. Okay. All right, so here we go. Pre-orders. Captivating panel at San Diego Comic-Con. And we finna watch the trailer too in just a moment. So there's the front covers. Okay, so the side got the little spider symbol. I ain't gonna lie, that cover is clean, man. That cover is real clean. Jacinda Chu was the art director. And there's the controller, because like I said, you can buy the controller by itself. So like I said, I'll cop this, but it'll be just like simply as a collector's item. I ain't gonna even play with it. Because again, them back buttons, like, I'm spoiled with those back buttons. I gotta have them now. And then there's just the plates by itself. So, like, here's the thing with the battery, Zama. A gaming session for me is 2 to 3 hours. By the time I get off work, there's rarely ever a time that I'm gaming for more than 3 hours in a session. And I'm putting it right back on the charger. So again, in my situation, I never experienced an issue with battery life because I'm not gaming enough in one setting to ever see it being a problem. So I can't really confirm that that's an issue because I've never had a way to test it. That's what I was looking for, Nava. Me and Zama, he had asked that as well. How much would the plates cost by themselves? But I'm not seeing a price. Of course, I know we'll find out next week. But I tell you what, the best way to do it, and that LeBron James plate is cold too, y'all. So the best way to do it, let's look at what other plates cost, like the Final Fantasy plates. But you can only get those in Japan, I think. Which you can get them off eBay from people that's selling them, but all right, there's somebody selling them for 300. Ain't no way I'd pay that, chat. No, sure. Okay, so there's a controller for $109. All right. All right, there's one for, nah, but then shipping is $20. Okay, so I was gonna try to use this as a rule of thumb for how much the plates could possibly cost, but I don't know because again, these are straight from Japan and sellers are just buying them and marking them up. So I'm not really gonna be able to tell the true price. So I'm not really sure what that comes out to, but let's check out this trailer right quick, chat, and let's talk about this thing.
Lots happened in the last 10 years. It's a miracle I'm even sitting here now. I got a second chance. And I'm gonna take advantage of that.
All right, so check this out. Now, this is Harry after he's healed talking to Peter, saying that I've got a second chance. In other words, I've been healed and I'm going to make the most of this because he spent all that time in the tank. But something else I want y'all to consider is how did he get better? Because at first the theory was, seeing as how at the end of Spider-Man PS4 in 2018, it looked like the symbiote was rejecting Harry because you saw Norman put his hand up to the tank and it's like the symbiote reached out to him like he's a suitable host. So at first everybody's theory was Norman was going to be Venom because the symbiote was rejecting Harry and he wasn't getting any better. So now that causes me to wonder, how did Harry get better? Did he finally bond with the symbiote or what really happened there? So there's a lot of content in just seeing Harry show back up. Enjoy the content a ton, especially when I include the chat in the process. You know what, Zama? I'm gonna be honest with you, man. You are not the first person that has mentioned that. There's also been a couple of other people that, you know, suggested that I start doing streams this way, you know, to get the community involved. And I'm not opposed to that. And that's exactly why I'm doing this tonight, man. So I really appreciate that. Appreciate you for always rocking with the channel, man. That means a lot. Trust me. Who do I think is Venom? People basically saying in the trailer that it's Harry. The fact that Harry is okay now, I was always saying Harry from the beginning, but after somebody pointed out the fact that it could possibly be Norman because it looked like it was rejecting Harry, then I was really unsure. But after seeing this again, you know, I'm wanting to say it's Harry. But let's keep going.
But I need you with me, Pete. We're gonna heal the world.
Man, Kimanoda, I want that to be the case so bad. Like, if we got a playable Venom, I mean, again, when Tony Todd was doing the interview with me last year in November, if you go back and look at that video, the interview that I did with him, he said put a pin in 2024. He specifically mentioned put a pin in 2024. So the first thing that I started thinking was, okay, hey, Venom may not be playable in this game, but in 2024, Venom gets his own spinoff, just like Miles Morales got his own spinoff. Is that a thing? I don't know. You know, Tony Todd never did say that that was the case, but that's kind of something I was thinking. But anyway, let's keep going. Now just look at how good this looks, chat. Exactly. Or we could get a DLC, Nava. Now, I think a DLC is very likely simply because going back to Spider-Man, and if something ain't broke, don't fix it. The reason why I refer to Spider-Man PS4 a lot is because, again, that was a game of the year. That revolutionized Insomniac as a company. It put them on the map. I mean, we all know that that game is goated. You think it's Eddie Brock? Good at fooling people with the trailers? Yes, they are good at fooling people with the trailers. Dude did come out, though, and specifically say that Venom was not Eddie Brock. However, the reason that that statement cannot be taken literally, because what he could have meant by that is that Venom is not solely Eddie Brock. Okay? I do believe that there's going to be multiple Venoms in this game. I do believe that the symbiote is going to switch from different hosts. All right. So when he came out and said that statement publicly that Eddie Brock is not Venom, he could have meant that as in Eddie Brock is not the only Venom. He's not solely Venom. Because that ain't saying that he doesn't become Venom at all. That's just saying that, you know, look, more people than Eddie Brock is going to be Venom. So you can't really say Eddie Brock is Venom because this person might be Venom for a little bit. That person might be Venom. So, but anyway, look at this landscape. Like, look at the foliage at the bottom, chat. Look at the water. I mean, look at the city lights. Okay. Look at the timeline. Look at, you know, the sunset. I mean, this is well done. All right, Coney Island.
Guys, this is my best friend Harry. Hey, good to meet you.
See how everybody looks different? I mean, everybody's grown up. Everybody's gotten older. Peter's hair is shorter. Miles got a new do. Mary Jane got longer hair. This looks like Genki over here on the right.
New job, huh? Still gonna have time for tutoring?
We'll figure it out. I didn't know there were bears in these woods. Hey, MJ.
Peter gonna tell a joke, chat.
Craven.
All right, let's go back. Let's go back.
These woods?
Mary Jane, Mary Jane.
I have another name for you.
So Mary Jane looks completely different. I mean, you can tell it's still her, but you can tell also that the characters have aged a little bit, and rightfully so. I mean, that's how it should be. Like, the game is evolving with us. We done got older, so guess what? They should get they should get older too. Barry Allen, what's going on, man? Doing well, bro. How about yourself? Spider-Man 230 or 65. Man, listen. Let me tell you, Zama, if they mess around and say that this is 30 frames per second, the internet is gonna lose its mind. I remember when Gotham Knights was coming out and it got confirmed at 30 frames per second on console. Man, people lost it, bro. People lost it. I'm telling you. They acted a fool over that. Matter of fact, now that I got an ROG Ally, I could go back and play Gotham Knights on this thing in 60 frames per second. Thing is, Chad, I don't know if I've got it in me to play it all over again, but that's got me thinking now. I may go back and do that. Nah, you going to Xbox, man? I feel you, bro. Man, MJ do look older than Peter, bro. Like way older than Peter. I was thinking that same thing too, man. I just didn't say it.
You're on some kind of hunt.
And I'll say this, I don't know if it's looking as good as it is to y'all as it is to me, but like I upgraded to a new monitor, which is 1440p, and it's looking good, man.
I'm just a call away.
I mean, look at the suits. Look at the hair. Look at the texture of the hair. Like they nailed it, bro. You know, that's how black people's hair should look. Okay? So whoever designed that did a phenomenal job. Starfield, take your money. Man, you know, believe it or not, bro, now that I've got this handheld PC, I may actually dabble around with Starfield just to see what it's about.
You don't know what you took from me.
Okay, here we go. All right, chat. Martin Lee, aka Mr. Negative. Alex, yeah, I'm gonna get Starfield, Nova. I'm definitely gonna get Starfield, man, because you know I just want to check it out. Anytime a studio has spent that kind of time and money into a game, I just at least want to see what it's about. That's the same way I was with Cyberpunk. Like I got Cyberpunk when it still had all of the bugs, and so I played through it when it was jacked up. But to me, it was still, you know, like I played through it. Now, when they did the next gen update to it, I went back and revisited Cyberpunk, and let me tell you, they completely fixed the game. So, Phantom Liberty, I'm actually looking forward to that coming out. Yeah, it has looked like Mary Jane has aged a lot more than Peter. And here's the thing, with Insomniac, we got to look at the fact that that could be intentional. We got to look at the fact that maybe they want us to physically see her stress, like to physically see her pain and anguish, because she looked like she going through something on this one, man. With the handheld device. Yes. Okay, so you can use remote play, Zama, but there is a program that I'm finna download in just a second called Chiaki that's going to allow you to not only use remote play, but you can also use the onboard controls. Because the thing about remote play on anything, whether that's PC or whatever, you got to have your PS5 controller plugged into whatever it is. But there's a program called Chiaki to where you can bypass that and just use the controls on board. So I'm actually finna jack with that in just a second. I got a how-to video that I just found on doing that, so I'm gonna set that up. So Martin Lee, okay, aka Mr. Negative, is back on the game. Now, I thought we had seen the last of Mr. Negative, but clearly, here he is. And again, we know that he killed Miles's father. So this storyline is going to get revisited. In fact, even Najee Jeter at the panel said that he was surprised that this got revisited. He didn't know that they were going to do that. Because again, the writers don't ever have like the full script initially. So they be just as surprised reading through it as we are. Man, you know what, Barry? Truth be told, I can barely tell too. Like, I know that's her, but man, like, it really looks like she's aged. And again, That could be on purpose. Yeah, if I figure that out, Zama, I'll do my best to try and get that up, man. No doubt. All right, so.
You don't know what you took from me.
Now, who is that back there? Chat, that looked like Rafe to me. I don't know if I can blow this up. No, I can't blow this up anymore right there. You think that's Black Cat? Okay. All right, so you going with Black Cat. I'm going with Wraith. I mean, you can kind of see the weapon with the little scythe tip. Oh, I see what you're saying. You saying Black Cat is hotter than Mary Jane. Of course. Of course, bro. And we're going to get to see Black Cat in this too.
All Miles talks about is how to be a better
Hang on, let me look back at this. Okay, yeah.
about is how to be a better Spider-Man. How to help you.
What the hell's going on with Pete?
He's not himself. Go help him.
This was our dream.
Okay, so is that a cane? Look like that's a cane that he's walking on. Yeah, that's Rafe, Nava. Barry, yep, that's Rafe back there. Yeah, so he's walking with a limp right here.
This was our dream.
Him.
This was our dream. I'm not going to lose you.
We're going to heal the world.
Ooh, that boy Venom going ham, boy. Man, it's gonna be dark, chat. See, you feel like that scene of MJ hiding from Pete is like a horror movie. Hey, yeah. Yeah, like for real, man. I'm telling you, chat, it's so much to look forward to with this game. So this is the new trailer for Spider-Man 2 on PS5, and they nailed it. So again, San Diego Comic-Con was filled with a whole lot of content that honestly I did not expect until tomorrow. To get the reveal of the limited edition console, to get the reveal of the story trailer, like they gave us a whole lot, chat. They gave us more than I actually expected. Let me see here. Yeah, exactly. They changed. Hey, Matthew Lopez. Shout out to my guy Matthew, man. Welcome to the deeper level tonight. Appreciate you for coming on, man. Exactly. October the 20th cannot come fast enough. Like I said, to say I'm excited about this game is an understatement. Like, I can't even describe. We got a whole lot today, and it's just a lot to take in. It's a lot to break down. Appreciate you, Zama. No doubt. It's a lot to take in. A lot of people thought that because of Venom in that first picture, that Venom would be playable because he was surrounded by Kraven the Hunter's guys. but I don't know if that necessarily means that. I just think it may be one of those set pieces where, you know, he rolls up on him and realizes, hey, it may be better if we work together. You know, one of those type of things. I think we get Venom playable at some point, but I'm thinking DLC or either a spinoff game. I don't know if, because that's too much. I mean, giving us Peter and the symbiote and access to the symbiote's powers, like that's good enough for this particular game. From a marketing standpoint, if you wanted to sell more copies of something, give it a DLC and charge for that DLC, because we already know it's gonna go. I mean, you finna make a ton off just Spider-Man 2 alone. I mean, that's probably how I would play it. So I don't know if they're gonna give us that just yet. It would make sense for you to get the bundle, even though I got a PS5, right? Bach just looks so sick, man. Arkham, I ain't gonna lie to you, bro. Like, real talk, it's not a waste of anybody's money. I mean, I honestly almost considered it when they showed the limited edition console before they showed the fact that you could buy the plates and the controller separately. I was really thinking about just going ahead and copping the whole system. But if I copped it, I would want to cop it as a collector's item. But, you know, again, buying a console outright, bro, I can't say it's a waste of money, man, because I mean, it's a collector's item, so it's gonna have, the value is gonna be in the eyes of the consumer. Happy to pop in. Even more hype for this game. I really love the upgrade character models for Peters, Miles, and MJ. We was just talking about that, Matthew, before you got on. I was just saying, and a lot of people in the chat were just saying how the characters have evolved. Like, they look older. Now, again, MJ looks considerably older than Peter, so I'm not sure what's really going on with that, but maybe they physically want us to see how the stress has taken a toll on her and made her age, because, you know, that'll happen in real life. If you stressed and got a lot of weight and worry on you emotionally, man, it'll make you look older than you actually are. So that's actually a thing to be stressed out. I do hope we see Chameleon in the game. You know what, Barry? Along with what you're saying, Alex has also been preaching that same thing, man, that we may actually see Chameleon. Because you're thinking about selling your PS5 to buy this bundle. Oh, absolutely. You know, it would make sense. You know, sell your PS5, get it. Yeah, man. Pull the trigger, bro. You know, if that's what you want to do, I'm for it. You know, it would not be a waste of your money. All right, let's see. What else? What else? Man, that post is so fresh, chat. All right, bet. He got his poster signed, man. That's what's up, bro. Because at first they had shafted him. Like, Caboose had been there all that time. And then they're going to come out and ask everybody to leave out of the room. And then he lost his spot in line. Yeah, that was jacked up, chat. Yeah, so they out there, man. Caboose and Evan, like, they've been at it all day. And Evan also put it out there too, chat, that, you know, which both of them have been guests on the channel. Shout out to Evan Falarka as well as Caboose. In fact, Evan Falarka was responsible for helping my initial interview with Tony Todd go viral. Like when he shared it, I never thought that it would be as massive as it was. Yep, J. Jonah Jameson. He is back in control. Absolutely. Yeah, I got that collector's edition coming too. Yep, so we already got that boy on pre-order. And he got all the signatures on that joint too. Man, you know they having a blast out there right now. Yep. Man, chat, but October the 20th, it's going down. Now, again, tomorrow is day 2 at San Diego Comic-Con, so there's still a whole lot more to see and to hear. So, hang on, let me catch this. Tony Todd saying we are Venom. You know everybody love this. Man, that dude got a one-of-a-kind voice, man. The silver throat, as they say it. He gonna bring this thing to life, man. Oh, yeah, man. Appreciate it, bro. Yeah, shout out to Jackie who just liked the tweet. All right, chat. Getting ready to end the stream so I can try to download this Chiaki software to my ROG Ally, and that will allow me to do PS5 remote or PS remote play using the on-screen control. So I'm gonna try to figure that out. But appreciate everybody who tuned in for the stream tonight. Listen, if you do not follow me, go ahead and hit that follow button. Also hit that sub button if you're over on the red side of things, no matter where you're streaming from or watching from. I appreciate each and every one of y'all. Again, I'm your host, Deeper Depths, signing out, and this has been The Deeper Level. I'll catch up with everybody on the next go round. Peace.